Hello, I'm Alistair Barrigan of Barrigan's Gardens and Landscapes. So I started gardening when I was a child. My mum and my grandma were both very keen gardeners, had allotments, things like that. But professionally speaking, I started working on a holiday park, Haven Caravan Park, if you're familiar with it. When I was a student at St Mary's University in the summers, I was going back and doing that job, working with a load of very miserable Yorkshire folk. I learnt my trade through several seasons doing that. After doing the job for a little while in my last year of university and building a small client book, I decided that I would throw all my eggs in one basket, get a van and start a business locally doing the gardening and landscaping full-time. Well, over time, the amount of work grew from me doing it on my own to having an assistant doing it with me, having 2 teams, 4 teams. Now there's 6 teams after 9 years, and we got 6 vans. There's 15 staff altogether. Some of them are out doing the jobs, some of them are in the office, including myself and Baxter, my dog. And yeah, we operate from a headquarters in Teddington, and mainly our work is in the borough of Richmond. Something that sticks in my mind is a quote by Albert Einstein, actually, and that's, "Nobody ever got further than the crowd by following it." So I've applied that to my career and my own life by starting a business and just doing something that was unusual, I guess. I've always been insistent on making sure that we're coming from different backgrounds, coming from different ages, and also trying to employ women in the team as well, which is something you don't see as much in trades. If you've got a group of people that are all from different parts of society, different lives, etc., you get the best results, because through that diversity, we're getting different opinions and different ways of working. A lot of the people that we work with actually live around here, as do I. So we end up seeing people in the street, seeing our clients, and it's turned into something where we're very approachable and friendly because of that reason. And just trying to make the experience of having tradespeople in your garden, in your house, much more pleasant than perhaps people expect. One thing that's very important to me is being on time. So I insist on us starting early, getting to the job early, and being ready to do the job. Another thing that's also very important, particularly when you're dealing with trades, is answering the phone. Not something you always get with tradespeople, but that's why we have Joanne and Gabby in the office all week, answering the phone, answering emails. You get a quick response from us, and it means that we're keeping that communication open and regular. So when you've got a job which you need to ask a question for, or even if you're a new client, getting in touch with us is really easy. So we've got 6 teams. 3 of them are landscaping teams who do paving, fencing, artificial turf, real turfing as well. They're the ones who will transform a garden from a blank canvas to something that you can be really in love with and enjoy. We have 2 gardening teams as well, so they do planting projects, they do garden maintenance, they do one-off tidies, just generally keeping your garden going. I would say the key principles of what we're doing, firstly, is making sure that you're getting what you want out of us. We want to make the process as easy and as efficient as possible, because it's always a bit of an undertaking when you're getting work done, understand that. It has to look nice, of course. So we can always advise on certain materials, not just the way that they look, but also, are they any good? Are they going to last? Is it the right thing to use? And then finally, to make sure that it is practical and feasible to have such a space and such a garden, arranging the right drainage, arranging the right transport of the materials, just really making sure that everything is done properly, on time, and will last, because we want to be accountable for what we're doing, and doing the job properly in the first place is going to ensure that our aftercare is much easier. Without the environment, we'd be unemployed, so that's the first thing. Obviously, there's a lot of issues with the environment and climate change, which have become more apparent to people. We're doing our best in the services that we provide to encourage the environment, protect the environment around us. One of the big investments that we've made is the majority of our vehicles are fully electric now. So in doing that, we've managed to lower our emissions drastically and also improve, well, hopefully contribute to the improvement of the air quality for Londoners, as is the desired effect. There's a charity called Richmond Aid, which works with people who have disabilities. It's a charity that we sponsor. They approached us with a project of making an area which was currently redundant into a space which was accessible and usable for their clients. And we turned what was, a forgotten corner of their outside space into a space that now they use regularly. Being part of that process made me very proud. Just a nice feeling to be able to contribute to something like that, and then maintain the relationship that we've got with them going forward. Being able to do a job that I love means that I don't have to work a day in my life. You can find us on Google, firstly. If you search Barrigan's, or if you search landscapers Teddington, will be the first result that comes up. Our phone number is 07881 022 342, and our email address is on our website. Or if you're that way inclined, you can also come and actually visit us in Teddington. Our headquarters is always manned, and if you come and see us between 7:15 and 3:15 during the day, there'll always be somebody here to have a chat with you. We're behind Teddington Cheese in the business park where Halfords is by the train station. So really central location, really easy to find us, and you're very welcome to come and have a chat and a cup of tea if you want.